We take care of our bodies each day. It is reasonable that we take care of our minds and spirits as well. Reverend Kensho Furuya. The best Aikidoists strive to master their thoughts. One of the things we are trying to accomplish in our Aikido training is Kyoshin Tankai, or to have an open and calm mind with no preconceived notions. However, this mindset takes training. One way to train ourselves into this mindset is by learning how to find tsuki, or weak points in our opponents. When facing an opponent, we look for any mental or physical weakness that we can exploit. The best place to begin this training is at the start of class. First, we begin by watching people during the warm-up. Here, you can assess people's level of physical flexibility, but at the same time, assess the flexibility of their minds. For instance, if they can't touch their toes, then you would suspect that their low back is tight or injured, and exploit that weakness in the course of the technique. Another example is if the person cannot follow the sequence of the warm-up. Every dojo warms up in a different way. If that person, especially a visitor, cannot follow the sequence, then it shows that they don't have a very flexible mind and either have a big ego or have trouble copying movement. Either way, you would suspect that they only do Aikido in a rote way, and thus would exploit their inability to follow in the execution of the technique. In the first part of one's training, it is in the best interest of the student to get good at seeing the negative. Negative things are things that the opponent hides because they know that it makes them too vulnerable. In the beginning, the weaknesses are physical. With more experience, we can see the mental, emotional things, which are more devastating if exploited. The only problem with this method is that, as they say in Japanese, uwasa wo sure bakage ga sasu, or speak of the devil and he shall appear. If all we habitually see is negativity, then negativity has a way of coming back to us because like begets like. If all the world looks negative, then we start to become negative, and thus the devil shall appear. At some point later, we must transcend this level because the negativity is not healthy for us. So, we use this power of observation for good, and try to shift our minds from noticing what is negative and exploitable to what is positive and encouraging or inspiring. Here, we learn that a person is immensely more powerful when they have the capability to be compassionate. Everyone is somewhat compassionate, but only a true warrior can have the courage to be it, live it, and give it. This is where we learn one of the highest teachings in budo, Nasake ni hamukao yaiba nashi, or there is no sword which can oppose kindness. Lao Tzu said, "Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny." Thus, if like begets like, if we look for negativity, we run the risk becoming negative. But conversely, if we look for good, good comes back to us. The best Aikidoist aspires to always be calm, with an open mind, and that's why they strive to master how they think. Today's goal: don't forget, as David Foster Wallace said, "Your mind is an excellent servant but a terrible master."